Hello, my name is Michael Quigley. I'm the founder of Cataholos. I'm on a mission to try and help 1 billion people. And I want to help you. I want to help you in this video with your leadership, with you as a person, to give you 3 words that you can use to set yourself up at the start of the year for the best year of your life or any time you want to do it. So in this video, we're going to go into what are my 3 words. Why did I do this as a process? How did it give me benefits? Why would you maybe want to try it out? And then what's the benefits it can give you and how do you actually go about doing it? So just over a year ago, speaking to somebody, and they said, right, I'm not doing New Year's resolutions and I'm not doing 1 word for the year. I'm going to do 3. And I thought, that's interesting because the rule of 3 is a really good rule. You know, if we have the story, we have the beginning, the middle, and the end. And I thought about it. I thought, I'm going to do that. And so I did it. And I thought, right, well, what are my 3 words? How would I like to be next year? Not what do I want to do? What are my 3 words for how would I like to be? I thought, well, I'd like to be gentle, I'd like to be consistent, and I'd like to be happy. And I set them as an intention and I just focus on them for months. And it worked really well. Because what happens is rather than thinking about lots of different things, I need to be this, I need to be that, you think, no, in all these situations, in my whole life this year, I'm going to be these 3 things. And it really worked and it really helped me. And you see this, for example, in sports psychology, but they have little phrases or they have words. You see tennis players do the fist bump and all these phrases they use, and it's to focus. So it gave me a strong mental focus. That's the first thing it did. You see this in religions where people have mantras, they have little phrases, little words, and they practice them. They say them in their prayers and the meditation. And the idea is to center and to focus on being a certain way, right? And you see this all the time in leadership where people have these, values, mission statements, and they can be great, but you've got to live them. You've got to show them. Yeah. And so the first thing is it gave me a way of being, and it was fantastic. And for most of the year of last year, I really focused on what it enabled me to do is go deeper and deeper because I kept coming back to them. I thought, being gentle, right? Well, how am I going to be gentle? Whom am I going to be gentle with? Gentle with myself? Can I still be strong? What does that mean? And you go through it. So let's go through each of the 3 and what they gave me. So the gentleness, I realized I needed to be more gentle in my physical training. I've done years of training. I've done martial arts, I've done marathons, ultra marathons, CrossFit, bodybuilding, loads of stuff. And I realized that that's all great for pushing yourself. But right now, my body doesn't want that. Yes, I can still work out and I can still do these things. But with the kind of work that I do, it takes chunks out of me. So why would I do the same thing in my training? I can be more gentle with myself, more holistic. And the results were absolutely amazing. I feel better, I look better, I'm more healthy, all these things. So the gentleness, I realized that could have put that a big part of my life is looking after myself, physical training. And I thought I can do it in a gentle way. And then I went even deeper and I thought, well, when do I need to be gentle? You know, whom do you need to be gentle with? I thought, well, when I'm with my animals, with Kochi the dog, when you're with children, you want to be gentle and encouraging, inspirational. When I'm with my clients, because they're vulnerable, they're going through transitions, we're working on big projects, hard things in private. They don't need me to be harsh with them. And I realized for 99% of my time, being gentle is the right approach with everybody. And then the consistent one comes a bit more easily. You know, I'm generally very consistent. I work hard, I'm disciplined. But again, you can overdo that and you can start to try and do all the things all the time. And I realized there's only so much I can do. I've only got so much energy and time and focus. But as long as I'm consistent, so then you start thinking, well, what does that look like? And you say, well, what are the things I'm not going to drop? I'm not going to drop my training. Yeah. I'm not going to drop my time with my family. I'm not going to drop looking after myself. I'm not going to drop upskilling and learning so I can help people. I'm not going to, stop doing my mission. I'm going to be consistent on it. So that went very well. And then the third one was happiness, because it's quite illusory, isn't it? And illusory. It's quite like if I said to you, "Do you want to be happy?" You'd say, "Yeah." I said, "Do you have a plan? Do you set goals and happiness?" You'd be like, "It doesn't work like that." And so I kept focusing on it. I thought, "Can I be happy now? Whom do I am I happy with? Where? What is it? What does it even mean?" You know, when I felt happy, what was I doing? Who was I with? And it was like a flower. It just kept unfurling and folding. And it's quite amazing, really. So those are my 3 words. And then somebody said to me, are you going to do 3 new words for the year? And I self-reflected and thought about it. I thought, no, because the beauty of them is they're working for me and I have a way of being. So again, this year, no matter where I go and whom I'm with and what I do, as long as I'm gentle and consistent and happy, you know, that's me being the best version of me that I can be, and I can bring that into everything. So it's very powerful for you to have that and say, no matter what happens, I'm going to be this way. Because if you just have the 1 word and you don't feel that day that you're able to do that, you feel like a failure, right? So let's go into how we can help you with that. So there are lots of ways. You don't just sit there and go, how do I want to be? Because that might not be practical. You might not have the time, the energy, inclination. So very practically, what could you do? You could Google search and write lists of positive emotions. I want to be joyful, I want to be happy, I want to be inspired, I want to be full of energy. That's one way you can do it. Another thing you can do, you can Google search a list of values. I want to be inspirational, I want to be fair, I want to be just, I want to be competitive, I want to be, strong. So values and positive emotions, somewhere in that kind of mixture, you'll start to get some sparks of inspiration. Another third way you could do it, very simple, you could reverse engineer it and say, how do I not want to be? Right? So I don't want to be pressured. I don't want to be time poor. I don't feel like I'm wasting my life. Great. So what's the opposite of that? Yeah. So you can see I'm not going to give you your words. They're very personal to you. And I keep them private. I'm sharing them with you now, mine, because I've done it for a year. And it was something I was doing as a little experiment. I thought, will it help me? And it has helped me. That's why I'm sharing it with you. But those uh, three ways that you can find your three words. So give it a try. You'll lose nothing. It will give you very strong mental focus. And then again, you can start to really go to town on it. And if it's working for you, say, right, I'm going to allocate resources to these three words, time to these three words, energy, money. I'm going to share them with people. And the best thing about it, for me personally, is you feel like you're just being you, but like the best version of you right now. Not when you're a certain position or not when you have more money or more time. You say, this is how I want to be right now with you. And you'll feel able to do it because the hard work is just choosing the words. Once you've done that, you're done. That's all you got to do, and you just live it. So I hope that was helpful for you. It's been really helpful for me. I'd highly suggest that you try it. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to Catalyst, give it a like, give it a comment, and follow, share it with people you think would enjoy it. And take care. I'll see you soon.